Good morning. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network, LLC. Educate, enlighten, entertain, mindfulness. And on today's episode of Monday Tips, we are going to speak about the 17 public speaking tips for delivering a compelling message. And it is from Under 30 CEO and is featured in Career Advice. However, you can find it under30ceo.com. So what's it all about? It's about CEOs providing tips for you to present your public speaking speech to your potential audience. And what they do is that they provide you with these tips in situations where you can learn how to better understand your audience, speak the language of whatever audience you're speaking to, but most importantly, connect with them, be sincere and specific, and you should have a very successful public speaking pitch to make to your audience. Now, these strategies provide you with tailored ideas that will help you pack your presentation with tactical advice and also make sure that whatever language you use the vocabulary or words that your audience can comprehend and take home with them and possibly discuss it with their peers, with their spouses, with friends, or maybe even their boss. So let's begin. So what are the 17 tips that they do give you? 1, demonstrate expertise with tailored strategies. 2, harness storytelling for audience connection. 3, engage audience with real-world examples. 4, tailor messages to audience priorities. 5, simplify complex topics for diverse audiences. 6, address audience needs with tailored solutions. 7, use storytelling to engage and educate. 8, break down complete concepts into actionable insights. 9, use personal anecdotes to enhance engagement. 10, prepare clear, actionable insights. 11, highlight key metrics with visuals. 12, engage audience with real-world applications. 13, focus on skills over resumes, inspire students with personal stories, touch hearts with patient stories, and pack presentation with tactical advice. So, demonstrate expertise with tailored strategies. And this is one of the CEOs who's involved with this project. And he says, I remember giving a critical presentation that landed my biggest SEO client. He needed to demonstrate not only his expertise, but also how my strategies could uniquely benefit their complex needs. So to prepare, he immersed himself in their industry data, identified key opportunities, and tailored a strategy specifically for their challenges and growth goals. His preparation strategy involved breaking down complex SEO concepts into clear, compelling insights using real-life examples and potential outcomes. And to ensure a strong delivery, he practiced his speech extensively, fine-tuning his timing and his pacing while anticipating potential questions. The visual aids he created were designed to complement his key points without overwhelming his audience. His slides focused on impactful data or solutions, and on the day of his presentation, he prioritized building rapport with the decision makers, maintaining an engaging yet conversational tone and actively involving them in discussions by inviting questions and feedback. And the result was a strong connection and a clear display of his approach would drive their business forward. The client saw a genuine value and commitment in his proposal, and they signed on. So his advice for speaking in such settings is 1, know your audience, 2, prepare deeply, 3, practice confidently, and 4, be ready to adapt to their clues and questions. The next SEO, founder and director of AH Web, Alexandra Hill, says, harness storytelling for audience connection. He was at a conference in Mumbai, and he shared how a small business transferred itself into a social media presence with simple tools. The audience connected instantly, proving the power of storytelling over data dumps. He prepared by understanding his audience. He built a clear narrative, and he practiced until it felt natural. Before he spoke, he focused on staying authentic and connected with the room rather than chasing perfection. The next CEO to volunteer was Dinesh, Dinesh Agarwal, Agarwal, founder as CEO of Record Post. He engages the audience with real-world examples. He remembers presenting to a local home improvement association about the benefits of innovative garage door technology. He knew that this group was knowledgeable, so he focused on making the topic helpful and engaging. His approach was simple: prepare thoroughly, use visuals, and connect personally. He started by summarizing 3 clear points that he wanted to leave with them: safety, convenience, and energy savings. Then he got real-world examples and customer stories to bring each point to life. To prepare himself, he rehearsed in front of his team to get comfortable with the flow and timing, and they gave him feedback on areas to improve. He kept it casual during the presentation, and he invited questions as he spoke along. This approach made the message more relatable, and he could see that the audience nodded and agreed with what he was saying. By focusing on his preparation and genuine engagement, he left a strong impression and earned new customers from the event. Kenny Dave, CEO, Garage Door Experts and Company. He tailored the message to the audience priorities. He remembers presenting a proposal to senior leadership for a company-wide initiative to integrate a new project management tool. It was a high-stakes meeting because the decision would impact workflows for hundreds of employees. To prepare, he kept focused on 3 key strategies: knowing my audience, structuring the message, and practicing delivery. He first researched what mattered most to his audience: cost, time savings, and ease of adoption, and tailored my presentation to address those priorities. He started with a clear outline of the problem, presented data to support the need for change, and demonstrated the tool's features with a live demo, and he ended with projected benefits. He practiced repeatedly, both alone and with colleagues who gave him honest feedback. Visuals were another big part of his prep. He used clear, concise slides with graphs that told the story at a glance, avoiding text overload. During the presentation, he kept the tone conversational and paused to engage the audience by asking questions. That helped build a connection and showed them I was open to input. When the leadership team approved the initiative on the spot, I knew that the preparation had paid off. It reinforced the importance of being clear, confident, and relatable when communicating complex ideas. Runbo Lee, co-founder and CEO of Magic Hour. Simplify complex topics for diverse audiences. As an experienced civil trial attorney, he was used to public speaking in his profession, and he knows that when you're invited to speak, you need to turn the incomprehensible language and put it into simple terms for your diverse audience, whoever they may be. In his case, junior attorneys, healthcare professionals, and potential clients. In preparation, he focused on 3 key strategies: understanding the audience profile, thoroughly mastering the subject matter, and incorporating an emotional angle. He spent a considerable amount of time researching the audience's background and tailoring the content to their needs. This is followed by an extensive study of the topic to anticipate potential questions or objections. Additionally, he introduced malpractice cases he represented, which added a human element and bolstered my message impact. This preparation ensured my presentations were engaging, informative, and persuasive, fostering a positive and lasting impression. And if you want to read more of the tips, I urge you to go over to under30ceo.com, and there you can read 17 different CEOs of their company telling you their strategies for presenting speaking, which is important when you're talking to just about anyone and everyone. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Monday Tips with Lillian is sponsored by ruby.ai, rubi.a. Check us out at aiwithlillian.com. It will take you over to ruby.ai. You can read the testimonials. You can see a demonstration of Ruby. And then last but certainly not least, sign up for a monthly subscription and also buy Conscious Research Solutions. We are your assistants in helping you attain the research information and material that you require for anything you need to find out about. Go over to passionateworldtalkradio.com/research made simple blog and take a look and read the pain points that you may experience. And if I missed one of your pain points, please send it along to pwrnetworkllc@gmail.com. And with your permission, we will put it up on our blog page. And then while you're at it, sign up for a 15-minute free consult in which we can help you find out what's the best way to do your research. And if you always want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in satire or straight, please go over to passionateworldtalkradio.com/donation and keep the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth online at Passionate World Talk Radio, a woman-owned and woman-operated internet talk radio. Thank you very much and have a great day.